24 hours of madness back again. We're dropping 24 reactions in 24 hours for no reason at all. Just because I wanted to. That was it. That was all. That's the reason. No, there is some other reasons for dropping these. But I did just want to put out a spew of content at once. So we are going to jump right into these reactions where I left off. Yesterday I started recording all these, and I think I recorded 10 of them, so about an hour and 45 minutes worth of reactions. And today I'm gonna try to record the rest, which is 14 of them. So we're gonna get into it. Links in the description as always for Verbal Graffiti merch, for Cult Canon music, for all the social media. Hop to it, get at it. We're getting into this, so let's hear it. Let's see what we got. Today we're going to do Upchurch, Bloodshed. I haven't listened to much of Upchurch's music. However, a few of my subscribers have told me I have to listen to him. So we're going to do 2 reactions for this. He gets 2 in the 24 hours of madness. The first one is Upchurch, Bloodshed. I don't know what to expect. I know he does all styles of music. So I'm excited to hear it because I don't know if it's going to be rap, country, or rock. Whatever it's going to be, based on his success and his fan base and how positive his fan base is towards him, I bet no matter the genre, I bet the song is going to be good. So we're gonna go. Oh, and yesterday when I was recording these, originally I was screen capturing everything, which is kind of a pain in the butt because it was an hour and 45 minute long screen capture and it only caught 4 minutes of it. Luckily, I had a backup plan, just kind of lame. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to get that to work. But for now, I won't be doing the screen capture style, which is not a big deal. Let's go. All right, just first impression right off the bat, the guitar coming in. I believe that's a guitar. This is going to be, I'm guessing, like rock or more of a country vibe.
And I don't want to cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is...
Hey, that was the way he extended his lines out. He started with a typical format of ending where he was going to rhyme, but the next line, instead of rhyming right at the end of that same format, he extended it out. He wrote it further into the beat measures. That's dope.
Already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride.
Okay.
I see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass.
Hey, he said, that's funny. This whole... I didn't expect him to have such amazing vocals. I know he has a bit of the southern drawl kind of thing going on. And I know a lot of people with that southern accent that can sing their asses off. But when somebody does rock, country, and usually bounces around, I never know what to expect. I definitely didn't expect these vocals, and I love what he's saying. Some of these lines are pretty powerful.
Church. I woke up this morning, flipped the TV on, and I see a civil war in the country I call home. American flags, Confederate flags, and Nazis with swastikas. Hate groups throwing piss because they're mad at a monument. Represents a time when we advance from mistakes. Now you...
Hey, this is interesting. Because a lot of the comments from his No Jumper interview, people were calling him racist. Now, I don't know his history. I don't know if he said something that inspired people to do that, or if it's just because he is somebody that represents or loves to represent the Southern flag or whatever. I don't care. Either way, I just don't care. I'm here for the music. So far, this is dope. I'm digging that he's calling out these hate groups. That's awesome. I love hearing that kind of stuff in music because it's relevant to today. At this point in time, very relevant. And I bet this song didn't even come out. It probably didn't come out too recently, but I don't actually know. Regardless, despite what people think of him or whatever it is that comes with him, with his fan base or whatever, I'm digging the message behind this song so far.
Making the mistake by taking that out of place. You're stomping and spitting on it like you just whooped someone's ass. Fucking degenerate, get your lazy ass off the grass. This ain't a statue of slavery. Do you see any slaves?
Hey, I paused it at the worst time because it sounded like a new beat was about to drop. The you know what I mean? But another thing is his vibe kind of reminds me of Rehab, just a little bit. Like he reminds me of the old band Rehab. I don't I don't remember their names. I think it was like Danny Boone, and I don't remember the other guy's name in that group. They're pretty good artists. They're pretty amazing. Their album Graffiti the World is like one of the best like independent albums that I would have to suggest you listen to. But he kind of has that energy as Rehab, that not like man, I don't know how to put it. He just reminds me of them from what I've heard from this so far.
All I see is some idiots cause the social media craze. What, you gonna catch me outside? Yeah, well come catch a fade.
Hey,
cause I bleed red,
crazy.
white, and blue. Y'all bleeding anger and hate. And I don't wanna cast no stone, but I feel
Hey, he's talking. So on one hand, he has a point there, but on the other end of that spectrum, I can't tell if he's talking because he brought up you guys are enraged because of a media craze. I'm wondering if in his perception, he's talking about BLM. I don't know if that's the case, but it kind of feels like he was just sharing his opinion right there on that. Regardless, even if that is the case, like putting that aside for a second, I still love the energy of this and the flow, and he's really killing it. Because at first I was getting more a country vibe from this, and this sounds more like rap, and he just put the country element over the hook. That's dope. That crossing a genres is creative.
like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked.
I love when he goes self-implode. That sounds so good. He has some vocals, man.
And destruction's coming back. And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home.
I'm digging the cemetery energy right here that he just put in there. That definitely creates a tone for this video, even further than the throne of fire.
Flags, yeah, on our own grass. Yeah, and for you little shit stain, no brain thinking you the man when they call me this flag just waving at your hand. Bitch, I'll start a militia when the government crashes and light a fire under y'all's anti-American asses. Because y'all think y'all can run this country just smooth as molasses.
Hey.
You got people with signs saying that Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but my life matters as well.
See?
Y'all trying to get to the swimming pool, but you stuck in the well. And you can shout and can yell, but no one's gonna come help.
Hey, so yeah, so I was right. He was getting at BLM for a second. Again, I'm not here to react to his political standpoints or his outlook on other people's representation of their rights. I just am not here to even comment on that. So anybody listening that's like, oh, forget this guy, why'd you even react to him? I am here for the music. That's it. I love the music. I love listening to new music, and this is new music to me. Never heard of him. Plus, I got one more song of his to react to, and I'm not trying to go on a Brian Upchurch hate train.
When you out tearing up a city that your city helped build, and how your kids gonna learn from mistakes we made.
Hey, on top of his TV, did he have like little bullet casing? Ammunition? He really is hella southern.
Past when you were racing that shit like you wanted to relapse. And I don't wanna cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is
I love when he says the self-implode thing.
already cracked and destruction's coming back.
Hey, don't play with me, Ryan Upchurch. I believe the gun, I believe the ammunition, but you ain't have no Magnavox. You got flat screens, my dude. You lying. Stop the capping. Hey, no, for real though. You ain't got no Magnavox or whatever type of big back TV that is. That TV got way too much booty.
I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass. Yeah, from the outside looking in.
I love how he comes into it that growl. Oh, it sounds good in his southern accent. I dig that.
Shit that's going on in the world, man. In a perspective of mine, it's kind of like you're sitting in a field with tall grass and it just rained, and you got bald tires, and you're on the acceleration so much that you ain't going nowhere. And if you ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. So we gotta move together as a country to get to the next destination. And
He ain't wrong there. Hey, they ain't wrong there, though. I mean, like out of everything, one thing I will comment on is, hey, we do need to move together. I dig that he used the outro, or what maybe is the spot for the outro / like third verse spot of the production. He used it for like a quick little monologue kind of thing, like a quick little, hey, this is just how I feel. Let's put the rap aside. Let's put the singing aside. Let me just tell you something. Despite my feelings, I feel like we should all be together still, and that's a good sign. I like that a lot. It sounds like this dude has a good heart.
No stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction.
Ooh, I love that.
And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood.
Yeah, I dig that implode line so much. I know when he wrote that, he was like, that's the one right there. This is where we're going with it.
On our home flags, yeah, on our own grass.
Hey, that one was dope. That was so dope. Again, it's funny because yesterday when I was recording these, one of the songs came up and it was by Oh the Horror, and I think they're like more metal rap, right? That song was so dope. I never listened to metal. I've listened to metal, but I never listened to it just regularly. But when people tell me to listen to something, I tend to like it as far as like metal goes. And that song was so dope. He definitely has a rap vibe on this, but more of the country kind of energy, the country swag. And I dig the uniqueness of that. He is a very unique artist. So shout out to Ryan Upchurch, man. Bloodshed. This one was dope. I liked it. I have no opinion about his opinions about people's belief systems or how they should see themselves and represent their rights. I have no opinion on that at all. But as far as the music goes, Liddy, hey! But we're going to jump into this next reaction. Make sure you guys check the next upload in an hour. 24 hours of madness, 24 reactions in 24 hours. Let's go.